Penetrator here. We're setting up at home to practice another reline. I had a go at one the other week on my own with a bladder that was made up, and it didn't even end up getting in the pipe. This is it here. I've left it here so I can see it to remind me how easily this can go bad. This is just rock hard, this felt. So I never got it in the pipe. It was so hot that day. My preparation, wasn't spot on, but at least it was a mistake, and a mistake above ground at home. Today we're having another go. This time we're going to use this bendy packer. Instead of making up a bladder, it'll be a bit easier on my own just to push it in. It's a bit cooler too today, so we've got everything set up. We've got a bench here to work on. Here's our liner that will impregnate, and it's turned inside out, so they'll be ready to go. Might move some of this stuff up here, because I guess when we put some liner on it, might want to go to the end. Got our mixing station over here. Measurements on the bucket. Ambient temperatures around 24-25 degrees. So our mixing time, which is 15 minutes. By the time we add the hardener to get it in, maybe reduce slightly because we're over that 20 degrees ambient. But it should be pretty straightforward this time, I believe. All I got to do now is just run the sandpaper up, give that a quick tidy up, just roughen the surface a little bit. So once that's done, then we'll come back and start the mixing. So this is the Bacote stuff that I purchased. So you can see there, it's all roughed up. Hopefully you can see it. I can see it. So I just want to reline over that junction so I can drill it out at a later date. Okay. That's all ready to go. This is all ready to go. Is this a mix now? Chuck on a few extra pairs of gloves. Turn on our scales, chuck on our mixing bucket, zero it. So resin we want 0.66 and total of 0.83. So that's all set up there, ready to be tipped in. We'll have our thermometer pretty handy so we can just check what temperature it is at. Well, let's just do this now. So 22.5. I think it was. So around there, that low 20s. Okay, we've got to tip that in there, get 0.66. We've got rags handy. And there's our hardener. Quick clean up. .66. Put that back in there. Let the fun begin. We got to mix that hardener, and then we got approximately 15 minutes to get it impregnated on the packer, in, pumped up. So everything is ready to go. I've done a test with that also in there to make sure it's not leaking or anything like that. Right, away we go. Cap on. Let's go. What were we? Yeah, we were pretty close. Did a good mix. Chuck that there. Can't waste too much of this, go. Oh, bit wild, mate. Just flip it. getting hot. Playing around with it a little bit too long. You can see the orange colour inside where we pushed it through. Okay, I've got to get this done. Okay, let's go. Let's feed it in. This should be not 3.5 bar. Hear the popping noises? That's the tape popping. Camera got stuck in there. Well, you got to practice this stuff, I believe, in a not as serious environment. So that's set there. Let's have a quick look at the camera. It's all blown up there. Yeah. You can see the front of the packer there. And we can see the liner over the junction there, which is where I wanted it. I also never glued these joints, I just butted it all together, so all the liner is leaking out. That should be okay. I can't see it being too much of a problem. Probably not ideal. Might wipe some of that up. Apparently when it gets really hot it can smoke up. Maybe I should have glued those joints. These are all things I'm learning along the way. Let's give this area a tidy up. Start putting some of this stuff away. Presentation may not be the best, but while that liner is setting, I've come upstairs and whipped up chili mud crab. This is, that sauce is absolutely delicious. I've been, my mouth is watering at the moment while I'm talking about it. I can't wait to get into this. Also, we're gonna have a cold beverage from Larry. It's one of his. I'm gonna devour this. This is gonna be so tasty. Then we'll head down and check out the liner and see how that ended up. I'm lucky Mrs. P and Little P don't eat hot chili crab. That was absolutely finger licking good. It's a very messy pastime, but we've polished off that crab. Let's do a quick clean up here and then we'll head down and check that liner shortly. Hopefully the liner ends up as good as this crab. Probably not as tasty, but hopefully it ends up just as good. We're back out here. It's been 4 hours, just under 4 hours. We'll start deflating and we'll check it out. So I probably should have glued these joints or put another bracket under there because it moved a little bit, but that's okay. We learn. It's only a temporary setup. So I just want to see how it all kind of ends up. You can see it here, how that's just the resin, like no felt. It's pretty hard stuff. That's the stuff that's just leaked out from the joints. You can see here how it's just filled up that gap. Ran out through here. That's all okay. Let's deflate, have a look, and see how we did. So I've got the camera set up so I can have a bit of a look. So as I'm deflating, I just want to see how make sure the felt stays up there. Watch out, Charlie. So I can't see the felt yet. Interesting. Or I think it's just pulling out. Oh. There we go. Just had to use a little bit more force. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's just like a hot spot. Okay, let's have a little look. See how we went. So there's that junction. There's that join. That is because it's not glued and it's moved. Same here. That's because it's not glued in properly. Looks okay. I might put a cap on the end. There's that junction. Did we get that other join properly? Yep. To there. Cool. So you can see that came up pretty good inside that pipe. I probably should have just glued those joins and that would have allowed it all to sit better. My other plan was to try, I used that as my center where I could see in the pipe. Then I tried to go about 300 either side. And I went 320 that side, 280 that side. So that's pretty close. So I was seeing how close I could get it to that center when I was setting it up. So that was a success, I feel. So you can see what it looks like inside there in that junction. What I might do is see if I can just drill this out if I've got time this afternoon. Let's have a look at this before we drill out the junction. You got to remember that I've just butted these bits of pipe together above ground, so it wasn't glued or anything like that. So it did move a little bit, and that's why you'll see a little you'll see it right there. That's the join. So it just pulled apart a little bit and moved, but it looks pretty smooth. That's the junction. I'm going to drill out. See how the join. And that was a 600mm patch. So I'm going to cut out that junction where we covered it over. So with the Cody cutting tool here, so we've got some guides, and that's what will cut the liner out. It's a pretty short run. It's a pretty short run from there to that junction. So I feel it should be a bit easier than if I was like 10 meters away, but let's just have a go with this one first and see how it goes. That's how it works. So I've got the sandpaper attachment on this time. This is why I didn't glue everything, because I wanted to be able to have a look at stuff. Where's my torch? So that's it all cut out with the attachment. I'm not 100% certain if that's acceptable with that much lip up top. Maybe I had the wrong head on and I was a little bit off center. But I'm going to run the sandpaper down and just give it a bit of a tidy up, and then we'll have a look with the camera. Looks like I'm in okay position there. Let's have a look. You can see it's tidied it up quite a bit. I'm just not quite sure if the bit on that top is really acceptable. I feel if there was a toilet line like paper and that would catch on that lip. Something I've got to look into. Maybe I've used the wrong head for cleaning that first off, and I was a little bit off center. But we will find out. I think I'm pretty happy overall, considering I'm just learning this new skill. Yeah, we got that liner, it looked pretty clean inside. So it's just working out how we cut these out properly to my standard. Good day overall. We put this liner in, had some chili mud crab, and we've cut it out. Hope you all enjoyed it, because I'll try and add some more of this content to the channel as the channel grows and I grow doing more of this work. Right up. I'll see you all in the next one.